Following the first of 6 hearings being conducted by the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th insurrection, it is becoming apparent that a roadmap has been created to bring criminal charges on former President Trump. Appearing on CNN Sunday, former U.S. diplomat and legal analyst Norm Eisen addressed the evidence presented at the first hearing, placing his bet on Trump being indicted in Georgia first. Let's take a look.
This is a president who has survived at this point impeachment twice. Is there enough evidence that you see for some new prosecutions?
I do see the evidence mounting for the new prosecutions. We've published that evidence in a big Brookings report, and we have an evidence tracker, Christy, that we put out after the first hearing, listing after every hearing all the new evidence mounting towards, from where we are now, a likely crime. That's not just me talking. That's a federal judge in California who said Trump has likely committed crimes to proof beyond a reasonable doubt. But I think the evidence is particularly strong for a prosecution in the state of Georgia, where the Atlanta DA has convened a special grand jury, and we have that tape of Trump saying to Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, also expected to be a witness in these hearings, Secretary Raffensperger just fined 11,780 votes that don't exist. So yes, I expect quite likely there will be a prosecution in Mr. Trump's future.
Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger testified under oath Thursday to the special grand jury investigating Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election. He is among half a dozen people working in the office that oversees Georgia elections who have been subpoenaed to testify this month before the special grand jury in Fulton County. The Secretary of State also received a separate subpoena for documents, written or other mediums, that memorialize the telephone call with Trump on January 2, 2020, where he was instructed to find 11,780 votes. At a federal level, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland may ultimately be faced with a difficult decision about whether prosecuting a former president is in the best national interest. The January 6th committee hearings continue this week, with daytime hearings scheduled Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. CNN has just reported that former Donald Trump campaign manager Bill Stepien will not lead off the second hearing Monday morning. Stepien reportedly withdrew due to a family emergency, and his attorney will appear on his behalf and read a prepared statement. The committee was attempting to make an accommodation to get him to appear at a later hearing. Thank you for tuning in to Raw Story TV. Please be sure to check out the headlines at rawstory.com. Stay informed and tap below to take action by liking, subscribing, and joining all those who like their news raw.